I honestly don't know if this is working or not. This is gonna be interesting to see. Okay, so there is a little bit of feedback. I see what you guys are saying about a feedback delay. There is a delay. I don't know how to fix that, but when you're in the OBS system, it's fine. But when you're watching it on your channel, it's not that fun. So I mean, it does work, so that's a good thing. There's a lot of buffering, which is fine. It is a delay, but this is an option that I have. I cannot use XSplit because I do not meet the RAM requirements and some of the other things. So, yes, I am putzing. It is early in the morning. I know Jack's got his going, and I'm completely fine with that. But I want to test out this system to see if it is capable of doing it, which it looks like it is. I still got a little bit of settings to mess with, and I can also add things. I think, oh yeah, I can. Okay, I'm putzing around trying to move things and see how this thing works. This is kind of crazy. I'm not used to OBS. XSplit's a little easier in my opinion from what I'm seeing, but I got a couple other things down here I can add. Looks like I can move the screen around. I can make me bigger, smaller. Put me there. I see you. Hi, whoever you are. I'll pause that. That's gonna drive me nuts. There's a lot of delay when you're watching yourself. But interesting. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Yeah, I'm watching you guys on my phone too, so if you got buffering, it's just the OBS system I'm trying out. And yeah, I'm having a little bit of fun here. I'm just kind of seeing what the heck all the buttons are down there. So, hi, whoever you are. I don't mind you guys sitting there. It don't bother me. Just know that I'm messing around, playing with the OBS system, trying to see what else gadgets and gadgets they have. You can, if you don't mind, hit that like button wherever that like button is. Okay, so you can hit that. Not bad. I like the fact that you can sit here and mess with the size of the screen, so I can make it really small. I can put me over here. I can put me over here. So that's a good feature. If I want to, I can do some other things too. I don't know if you can hear me, so that's where a little bit of feedback comes back in. So just waiting to see if you guys can hear me or if I gotta work on some of the audio issues. I know I got one individual in here, which is fine. Yeah, like I said, I'm just being a little bit quiet. I'm trying to test the live stream, see what it looks like, try to figure out if this will work or if I need to try and figure out another system. I don't know if you're hearing me or not, which is kind of why I put that in the chat. I don't know why this is still off. So we are going to test guinea pig session here. I'll keep it over there for now. It looks like my mic is working. So a little bit of feedback would be great, guys. Would be a little bit of appreciative. What do I have in here? So one thing I will say, it's a little more confusing, is you gotta remember, you gotta look at yourself at the OBS system than YouTube live stream. So kind of getting used to that. Like I said, I can move this around. Then it's just a matter of figuring out if you're hearing me correctly. If you're not hearing me correctly, then I gotta figure out what issue that is. Then I gotta figure out how the feedback is and how everything else works. So, like I said, it does look like it works, but I don't know. I got one individual in my chat. They haven't really said much, so I don't know if it's good on your side or if it's buffering or what. So, I'll give it a few more minutes and see whoever pops in. And then go look at the replay and see what I see, and then I'll work on it some more. But this is one way of doing it. And if it doesn't work, I'll just go back to the live stream for now, and I'll keep putzing on one of these platforms to broadcast in a different way. There are some things I want to do, but it requires showing you the screen that I'm looking at. So that's why I'm putzing with the OBS or XSplit. Like I said, XSplit I cannot do because it doesn't have the 8 RAM that it needs. I got 6, 2 off. So I decided to upload OBS. It doesn't seem that hard to figure out. I don't know what Toyman was complaining about with it. I mean, yeah, you gotta add your sources, you gotta add your mic, input, output, video capturing device, media source. I mean, like I said, there's some things you gotta add, but it doesn't seem that hard. It can be a little tricky, but I mean, it's not that bad. I'm just seeing the buttons on there. So what are you guys thinking? One thing is, I can't really see the chat, which is kind of confusing. That's where you gotta use a phone or go to the other screen. One advantage is, while I'm sitting here talking to you, I can go play in the descriptions, add descriptions. I can do that. I can see who's watching and see who's messaging. So I mean, that's a big plus, but I mean, it's not that bad. And then there's all the gadgets and gadgets to see if your mic is audio working. Audio input capture, audio input hasn't really, output hasn't worked yet. So I'm sure if I had another person, I could probably put that person somewhere over in the screen somewhere. So this would give me the flexibility to have multiple people on a live stream. but we shall see what we do and how this goes. I'm not quite familiar with it. I'm just kind of testing it out. So, feedback. I'm just sitting here watching a little bit, trying to see what the heck is going on. I'll move that there. Ah, okay. I'll leave it up for a couple minutes. Hopefully I can get another one or two of you in here. I'll let this live stream go for about 20-25 minutes. Gives me enough time to see enough of a video to check it out. Like I said, just trying to get familiar with it, trying to figure it out. It gives me time to putz with it too. What I like about this is I can click on this window and make it smaller. Keep me way over in the corner. Or I can move myself around, which is a good thing. Like I said, it's not that bad. It's a little confusing, but you gotta understand it first, and once you understand it, you're good. Yes, I'm looking at something real quick while I'm telling you guys. It's been 14 minutes into this live stream. So Well, I'm having fun here testing out the OBS system. I will end this live stream as of right now. I will be putzing with this a little bit more later. I will probably do a regular live stream here in a minute. And I'll only be on for a couple hours. And then from there, I'll see what I want to do. But I do appreciate letting me test this out. Have a good day, guys.